Don't forget to download your tap tap send money transfer to make your friends and family around the world happy. Gone are the days when you need to go tell somebody say I want send money, you go come know say you get money. Gone are the days where you need to send your husband person wey you no wan maybe know say you wan send money, dem go come know. Now tap tap is here to serve you even from your bed while lying down with your partner or with your friend. You can send money to your loved one without anyone hearing it. Very easy. Send it direct to your loved one's account and you will see these days. Now so hello sister, auntie, I just want to say I love you, I thank you. Why? Because you are now very close to tap tap send money transfer. Be happy.
Hello, my lovely people. How you are doing? It's your girl, your mommy Monica Iyeki. Yes, we are here again, my lovely people. Please share the video, invite other people. I know you guys have been expecting us. One till late to another thing, and I just have to put the video on late hour. We not video inside car today. We were so busy. And I must say thank you to everyone who checked on me. And I'm doing great. I'm doing better. Today was really a great day for me. I didn't feel any of those things very too much. It's just to recover my strength. That my heavy boom. I don't have it yet. But if I do something gently, I'm able to accomplish. So thank you so much, my people. Everybody will give me idea on what to eat, what to drink. Try to do this, try to do that. I'm still doing it. I'm not eating yet, but I'm fine. That's why I know that I'm okay. I'm not eating yet. I know they're hungry. Oh, you understand? If I dey hungry, I no fit eat, then it's a problem. But if I no eat and I no hungry and I know they feel dizzy, I think I'm gradually healing, but I'm drinking a lot. Thank you all so much, my people. I won't talk too much so that Ambrosia can go straight direct to our topic. But before then, my people, don't forget to use your tap tap to send money to your loved ones, to your family. And you can also use tap tap to reach out to people out there who have foundations. You just send it straight direct and you keep it. Okay, these are not the time whereby you want to send money, the whole world need to hear a button. This is just you and your privacy and your money. Don't forget to use tap tap send money transfer. Thank you, my lovely people. So Ambrosia is here to talk about
about social anxiety amongst teenagers, because yesterday we did a video talking about what was that topic even about? Oh yeah, about pressure and stress some your children may have within school and in their community. And then there was this comment talking about, but what if my child does not like to go outside that much and all? And then we were talking about our experience with Monica's social anxiety and all that kind of stuff. So I just wanted to talk about that, talk about what it can cause, what can cause the social anxiety and what you can do to prevent it, or may help your child or anyone in your near community and near being. So yeah, do I start?
Yeah.
So to start off, what is social anxiety disorder? Well, like I said, it is a mentally disorder which actually happens for a lot of reasons. Mostly it may be traumatic experience. It can be from when you have abuse, from a young age, or from like almost like your teenage years or something like that, or just from the way
ladder place.
Or just from how you've been grown up from your childhood and all that kind of stuff. If it was that you could always voice your opinion, you were always held back. And one of the most common causes is bullying,
It's what?
Bullying.
Bullying.
Yeah, if you've been bullied before, that can cause a lot of traumatic experience, and that may feel like a big setback to socialize with other people. And also, just if you just don't know how to communicate with people. And that can, really have an effect on your life, in school, in work, in society. And it's very much annoying, like you don't know why or how it happened and why you feel that way at that point.
A little bit louder.
And why you feel about it at that point. And for children, it happens from just a very young age. It's not just being shy, but it really is having this fear of being in crowded places with a lot of people, like being in a centrum, or when you're in school and they need to give a presentation in front of the class and everybody's looking at them, or when you need to go up to someone and really ask something. It can really, give that lot of pressure and that lot of anxiousness to yourself, and that may be very scary, if you know what I mean. And before I talk about that, I'm really gonna elaborate everything in one order. Please do not self-diagnose yourself saying, oh, I have these symptoms, I have social anxiety. That's not how it is. Go to a doctor or to someone with a diploma so that you can really diagnose yourself with, I have social anxiety and this is what happened with myself. Because if you self-diagnose yourself, a lot of things can happen and you're just going to make yourself a little bit more, paranoid, and that's not good. So never self-diagnose yourself unless you have seen a professional. That was just a little disclaimer.
Okay, because someone is shy or doesn't like to go out, does not mean she should say, oh, I have it.
No. Okay. It does not work like that at all.
Meaning you are telling us that it can be of two types. There are some that are diagnosed and there are some that are, what happened to those ones that are not diagnosed but they just have it?
Then that is just from nature. That is just who you are. You're just, a normal shy person who does not really love to talk with people. But it does not mean that you get severe panic attacks, which is with social anxiety. You can get severe panic attacks and all that kind of stuff. You can get severe panic attacks from that, if you have social anxiety. But just because you're shy does not mean you're that shy. It's just not really liking yourself being out there, that you're not very outspoken. But once you get to know people, then you get to loosen up. But shy is something very different from being from having social anxiety.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So to first start off, social anxiety disorder, it is treatable. It is. And you can do...
It is treatable.
It is treatable. Like, you can do a lot of things for it, enable for you, to get, not necessarily rid of it, but for it to be less. So first off, if you've been diagnosed and, from a child, it can be very scary because you don't know what to do. Go to your parents and then tell them, this is what's happening with me. This is how I feel. I don't know what it exactly is. And then you go to a doctor, or in some cases to a therapist. And I know a lot of African parents have very controversial opinions about this, because I know many of you guys think, oh, therapist is only for people who are crazy, who see things. But that is not it. Therapists are there to help people when they are feeling something mentally. They help people in a lot of things, like if you're going through a divorce, or if you're just not feeling well, if you have depression or that kind of stuff, or for children, if they, experience a lot of trauma or just something's not being well. It's always nice to have someone out there who exactly knows how you feel and exactly knows also how to help you through that. So going to therapy can really help your social anxiety. You can talk about it, tell how you feel, why it happens, what can trigger your social anxiety, if it is because of many people are talking to you at that point, or you're in crowded places. It's very, very therapeutic and very just you and your therapist in front of you, and that is just way better than having more people there, to talk with. So the therapist, that is number one. Also, you can take I've looked up, and you can take medicines for it, like antidepressants, that are just like some medicines that make you calm down, make you feel, loose and all that kind of stuff. Like if you've been subscribed for it, then that's fine. Don't just take them. Don't just take them because you feel like it. But if you've been subscribed to them, then that's fine. They make you feel loose. I do not really recommend them because, you see, once you've used the antidepressants, you just feel like, oh, I cannot live without them. I need them, and that is just not good for your mental health and also just for yourself. So that's why I always say talk about it, because communication is key. Talking about it really makes you feel more understood. You can understand yourself more because you're talking about it. And I know sometimes it's hard for you to really form words and to really say what you exactly think at that point. But that's why people like therapists are there to help you. And also, you can try to figure out for yourself, why am I feeling this way? Try to do things step by step. And this is especially for parents who have younger children who maybe have the symptoms or maybe are diagnosed with social anxiety disorder. Take it step by step. Don't just push them and be like, just do it, it's fine, go out there, it's not that scary. No, that is it's very much pressuring and very scary for them, and that may trigger the social anxiety just more. Yeah, so what you want to do is just gently, like, first do it with an auntie and uncle, because that is, family, that's who you trust. So first you go up to there, and then to school, like, here, school, it's fine, these are all the people that you know. And then you go to the center maybe, and then make sure they're always with you. And then that is how step by step make sure they can control their social anxiety, and that it's like more or less than normal. That's more.
Okay, so when you were talking, you first of all make mention of bullying. That they can children that get bullied can also have social anxiety.
Yeah.
So how can we parents help?
Yeah, that's a very tricky question, because you see, once your child is being bullied, okay, it's just more, the person who's being bullied, it just makes you feel, oh, I'm being talked down on, like, I cannot voice my opinion. Everything I do, everything I say, it's wrong, it's failure. If I say something, people are going, to how do I say this? People are going to attack me for that, and that's why I can't say anything, and that's what can lead for you to be very silent, and I can set you back. So how to bring that up, and really how to support your child through all that? Talk to them, like I said, communication. Talk to them. Who is doing this to you? What can I do to help you? Is there something or somebody that I can, advise you to? There are also a lot of helplines, like if you're maybe in a situation where you can't really talk with your parents maybe, or the parents just generally don't know what to do, there are helplines for them, like just numbers of people out there who you can call, and they will talk to you and give you advice for them. That is also very good. Or you go to the school self and you just report, hey, my child is being bullied, this is what's happening right now, I want it to stop.
Okay, this bully side you are talking about, now you make us understand that bully is not only when outside that do it to you. There are some children that get bullied at home by their own parents because their parent did not know. You just make mention of one, like when you say you are not good enough, you are this, you are that, you never, I know you can't do it, you are always like that, you are so sluggish, come up, get up, you are lesser than your sibling. If you say such word, it's also bully, meaning a lot of our children get bullied at home.
It starts it always starts from home. The way you are at home really can influence with how you're being, outside. And that is also why there are bullies there in the world. Bullies don't necessarily think they're better than you, but maybe it's because at home they just feel like they're nothing, and then outside they're like, oh, I can be someone different because no one knows what's going on at me at home. That's why I can act like this in front of everybody else and then bully the others. And then people are being bullied, they might have been bullied outside of school and then also being inside of school. They just feel wordless, at that point, and are like, what am I supposed to do with this? Who can I contact? Who can I ask for help if I don't trust my parents, and neither do I trust the people outside? That really.
So in another word, right now, what you are telling parents right now, me too, I need to speak like a brosia, my people, okay? So what you are telling us parents right now is to be more closer, listening to our children.
Yes.
We should get the key, which is the communication.
Yes.
Parents, are you hearing that? We should get the key, which is the communication. Our children should be able to trust us.
And trust, just to, really define the word trust, because I know a lot of African parents always think, because I'm the parent, you always need to respect me. But you see, respect goes both ways. If you don't respect your child, why do you think your child is going to respect you? Why do you think your child is going to respect other people if you don't respect them back? The way you act in front of your child your child is going to project that to other people, and that is not what you want. Your child is going to project that to yourself, and that is not what you want. So that's why you need to respect yourself first, respect your child, and do it in a very much of a mannerism and very nice way, gentle way, in order for you to build up that trust. And the trust is earned. It's not just given. You don't just give it out as if it's nothing. It is earned. If you do something that you already know, if you give your child that space and that feeling of, hey, here in this house everything is acceptable, they will trust you. They will know, I can trust my parents. I know their loyalty.
Parents, do you get that key, that point she just said? That if you don't respect your children, how do you want them to respect you? And how do you want them to respect others? This one really hit me, my people. So parents will see their children and they begin to complain, like, I don't know why my child is behaving like this. I don't know why my child cannot coordinate itself. And Brosia is telling you right now that your children, the way you treat them at home is the way they are going to treat other people outside, is the way they are going to treat you. The reason why you talk to your child one time, they don't listen to you. You use I, they don't listen to you. They are not, I'm not talking about, no, some children have big mouth. That one is different. It doesn't mean they don't respect you. Me, I have that type. I have Monica. She respects me a lot, but she's the type that have big mouth. You know what I mean by that? She have big mind in the sense of, can I explain that? I don't know how to explain it.
It's just more
like you don't have big mouth to me, but Monica can have big mouth.
She just has her mind of her own, which is very strong. She goes by her own opinion and by her own arguments and facts. So if she say it is like this and it is like this, and you can change that for her, and if you try to argue that and try to take control over, she will eventually also try to take that control that you have over her away. Like, no, do not control me, do not change what I already have said. Something like that. She's very stubborn.
Something like that, okay?
Yeah.
So children have that, but it doesn't mean they don't respect you. But they just have their strong opinion. Like, okay, sometimes I'm sitting down, I will say, Ambrosia, give me water. She will not complain like, you are sitting down there, why can't you go and take it yourself? She will give it to me. I can say, Monica, are you there? Bring water for me. And she will say, but you are downstairs. Why can't you get up and go get the water? I'm like, I'm doing something. Can't you see I'm plaiting hair here? You give me the water. You say that is not an excuse for you to come in from upstairs to come and give. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to differentiate it, because some parents think such attitude is disrespect. No, it's not disrespect. She just have her own strong ground. And I'm trying to say, don't misplace it. I have 3 children. They treat me differently, but with respect. Like Ambrosia will come downstairs, it doesn't matter, and go give me the water without asking me the water was close to you. Okay? But Monica can come downstairs and listen to what I have to ask, and she will say, is this why you called me downstairs? Go do it yourself. Okay, my people. And in another way, when we want to argue it out, she's right. Okay, that is what I'm trying to say, because I don't see where a lady was telling me, my child is so rude, my child will always want to have his way. I'm like, in what way? My child, if I tell and say off the television, he's supposed to off it. I say, what time? He say 8 o'clock. I say, how old is the child? 15 years. I say, hello, you want me the child see you finish? How can 8 years old boy off television at 8 o'clock? He not go 1 year now. He go think, Mom, are you crazy? Because it sound crazy, right?
Yeah.
Because that is not discipline. That is not discipline. When you are taking, like, you are the one not bullying that child. When somebody is oppressing him outside, he cannot stand up for himself. Mothers, stop oppressing, especially some fathers. Some father, they oppress their children so much that their children cannot stand up for themselves outside. When you ask a 15 years old child to off television 8 o'clock because you want to discipline a 15 years old boy inside your own room, not be say he carry cigarette, not be say he go outside, he go smoke. Inside your own room, a child can be angry and say, I stay in my room, and he will be doing his game. How is that your problem? Some mother will want to discipline that child until he succumb to you. That is not discipline. Is that discipline?
That is not this. That is abuse at that point.
That is abuse, and you are taking that child, you are oppressing that child. And if another person is doing it outside to that boy, like at school, somebody will just collect his pen and he say, give it to me. That one will say, take, I will give it to you, I will give it to you, I will give it to you. He will take it and say, by a break time, I'm going to do you like this. He can make the child scared, right? Mm-hmm. Because you, the mother, have already made the child knows that even when you are right, someone can press you down with power. Because some of you will take bets, enter your soul room and hit them and tell them, when I ask you to off that telly at 8 o'clock, you are supposed to do it. No. If that child have right to ask you, Mom, why did you say I should off my telly? I didn't do anything. I'm in my room. I'm not making noise. No, you have been playing game. Yes, it's weekend, Mom. Mom, it's weekend. What do you want me to do? Please, this thing I'm saying, I have seen a mother called me and explained to me, and I said, my lady, you are wrong. You are oppressing your child in your own house. You are wrong. This is oppression. Because as I tell and say off the telly, he's supposed to fair offer before he go come ask me why. I say no. Now he right. Number one, na weekend. Number two, na for inside your room. But na me dey pay as I say no. Na his room. He have right. He can walk you out. Mom, leave my room. You can go first and come back later and ask, can I come in now? That is the communication key, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is the communication key, my people. Not by force. Not oppression. African parents, we oppress our children and we call it discipline. It is not. Another area you have to come in was the question of that lady yesterday. She said that our daughter don't like going out. What can she do?
Well, at first, ask her, do you have friends? Do you have people you want to go out to? Like, do you want to walk in a park? Ask her, why is it that you do not like going out? And if her answer is just simply, I don't feel like going out, then that is fine. Because you can't really force your child to be outspoken, to be out there, just to be, very much extrovert. Because if she's an introvert, then if he or she is an introvert, then that is fine, and that is just how it is, and you can't really change that. But if there is like a resource, like I said, social anxiety, then you can talk to her about that and ask her, is there any help that I can provide for you, for us in order to change that for you, and all that kind of stuff, talking, asking, that's what it's all about. And I've seen a lot of comments saying, oh, but this is just the African way, like we've been doing this for a very long time, this is the European way you are saying, it's all different. It's not different. I know in Africa this is the way, this is the, how do I say that, the way you've been brought up, so that's why we all gotta do it. It's been done ages and ages ago, and now it's just something that is very much normalized and called as discipline, but it's not. Generations go and come. We are in a new generation. This is not your generation. This is my generation, your children generation. Things change, things become different, and you cannot just say things from 100 years back, or just years back from your time are going to be the same in this time. You need to change now, because do you want to see your children beating your grandchildren up and doing abusive things to them, and then calling it discipline just because you did that to them?
Okay.
Is that really what you want to see? How they will be later? Because I've seen a lot of people doing that, and that really happens. Like I said, the way you treat your child, they will try to project it and take it onto themselves, and then take it on onto their adult, and that can cause a lot of problems. Right now, it's beating your child is not called discipline. It is abuse.
Yes.
But just because in Africa it's now,
not only Africa, my darling.
I know it's everywhere.
In Europe, if you watch olden days film, like this film, Oliver Twist, they used to beat children.
Yeah.
They used to beat children. It was allowed.
Years ago, it was normalized. That was just the way it is. But like I said, right now, it is abuse. We've banned that. That is not normal. You've come to Europe to give your children a good life, a good way of living. Don't bring up the old habits and then teach them this is how it is supposed to be, because that is not how it is supposed to be. That's not what
Thank
you
you
want.
so much. This one you also said, somebody said, my children, I bought them television, I should tell them when to watch it. Hello guys, mothers, we are talking about teenagers, we are not talking about babies here, okay? When your children are much younger, please bring them up properly, so that at teenager age you can enjoy them the way I'm enjoying mine. I can't lie you, I'm enjoying mine. I have 3 teenagers in this house, and sometimes I have to do like ho to know that everybody is fine. They are in their room doing their thing. They don't even disturb each other, not to talk of me. They don't fight with each other. They have no reason. Do you know why? When they were much younger, I create time for them. I do my best. That's the thing I can say. I do my best. God was faithful. Okay? So we are talking about teenagers and not infants. Okay? What Ambrosia is saying here, we are talking about teenagers. Because a lot of mothers, I've seen a mother who beat up 15 years old child with slippers. I'm like, what did she do? Oh, wait. I say, oh, we don't want picking we don't get breast. You just the beat her like each 4 for grade, they cry, they shake. I said, what is this? I can't see the place. I have to go because my heart is jumping. I said, this is the reason why person don't feel leave children for no. Say person too they do shakara with the children. If you feel beat your own pikin like this, if I not dead there, you will beat my own. You come tell me say, well, ya koko gba ogomo. You go jail. Say ja now the one you when one kiko, which kind of kiko breast be that? No, please, my people, Communication, Ambrosia said, is the key. I don't beat my children. Since when they become adult, I have never laid my hand. But I don't have stress with them. We talk things over. Even the sabi Monica where I get. Some people, now if I want to talk about small thing about Monica, some mothers can just say, oh, that one to spoil inside, oh, hey. But she's somebody when you deal with, you say, hey, Monica, now this one sweet pasha. She just know her boundary. What if she say she don't want to do, you can't force her to do it. And she will give you reason or you will give her reason. Those type of things. You understand? So, but in every other childhood, what she's supposed to be doing, is she on top of her game? Yes. In her study, she's on top of her game. In mental health, she's on top of her game. That is what you should be looking when it comes to your own teenager. Your teenagers are not your servants, are not your housemaid. That is where some of us mothers are missing it. We have 15 years old boys. Their father want them to come and repair car. He want them to come and clear farm. He want them to do work like the way you used to do in Africa. They have teenager guests. They want them to scrub, wash the toilet, wash kitchen, come and go to market, come and cook, go and do this. You load them too much like donkey. By the time they don't come up with such thing for you, you just disvalue them, which Ambrosia call bully. When your child get bullied from home, why won't outside bully them? They will take shit for an answer from outside because you are always giving them shit. Some mothers, some children go say, Mom, I need so and so thing. He will say, yeah, go and help me to nene me. Go and help me to do this. Go and help me to do that. Go and help me to do this. Go and help me to do that. By the time the child say, I'm tired, he go say, you don't get it because you no work rich. Please, this thing you are teaching them, you have a way of affecting them when they grow up. God forbid, may they not go meet abusive boyfriend from beginning. He's going to use it against them. Am I lying?
That is true, and that's a good point I just want to talk about. You see, because you as a parent have been abusive and been acting like this, that is eventually what they accept. They don't know anything else different from people showing affection and showing love. So it can be an abusive partner, it can be anyone, like from girlfriend to boyfriend. At the end, they will meet someone they think they love and they will be acting exactly the same as you act. And at the end, they cannot go away from it because they don't know anything different. They don't know what love or affection is. So they just accept it and are like, you know what? At the end, I still love this person. So it's fine. Even if he abuses me, I cannot go out from it. There's no way out from me because this is just the way it is. This is how my childhood have been from young to old. So what's there left for me,
Yeah.
And you really do not want that. That is just... it's vile. It's not good.
It's not good. Okay, somebody said a child that be playing game the whole day. 8 o'clock, is it not enough to say stop the game?
Yeah.
In weekend.
Yeah,
and a teenager.
Yes.
No.
Well, yes. No. Look, you see, at the end, it really depends because it's weekends. They're free, they had the whole week of school, they just want to really enjoy that for a very long time. But if you feel like this is something that's been going constant on and it's just always every day, every week, more than 8 hours, at some point you can just ask them, hey, don't you think that this is enough? Don't you think that you need to do something else? Maybe go outside with your friends, go for a walk. Do you want to go do grocery shopping with me? Do you want to go to the Centrum? Let's buy clothes, let's have a fun time, you know what I mean? But if it doesn't do any harm, then there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay, another one is that weekend and teenagers, please, let us know how we treat teenagers. Mona not forget. Some people for this abroad, we will be parents. Some 15, 16 years, they don't even leave home. I'm not saying I encourage it for parents who did that, but at least you can see you don't already get mature brain that time. Even before they leave you to go, you don't already get mature brain that time. Why are you thinking like your own pikin at 15 years, they don't have mature brain at all? That you have to press them pion pion. But if now children where they below 12 years, if you want to stop them 8 o'clock weekend by stopping it,
Then
it's
that's
okay.
acceptable.
But if it's teenagers, one thing you should have in mind is that teenager cannot play by trap now, by step case. Do you want Ambrosia to come they play for step case or come carry baby? Come they play no. Now small children then you go fit comot for television, e go start to dey play with e toy.
Yeah.
Do you want to remove 15 years old boy 8 o'clock for weekend from e game, make e come dey play where, make e come dey play with your spoon, or make e come dey build the Lego? If it's, do you know a child that is not a Lego child, right? Lego.
Mm-hmm.
I dey call her in Netherlands. Yeah, a Lego child from birth. You know, they're not they grow. Am I lying? Do you grow before you love Lego?
Well, I mean, you see, Lego is for everyone from small to old, but you see, at the end, if you just, children, they go through stages. Okay, first you have an infant, then you are a toddler, then you are just a kid, a child, then you go to teenager, then you go from being an adolescent and all that kind of stuff. So you cannot just deny your child's age and be like, no, I refuse for you to grow up, you need to stay doing this. Because at the end, if you keep them away from everything they're supposed to be knowing for in future and in life, they will not really know more, because you haven't told them anything, you haven't taught them anything, because you kept them away from all these things, thinking you were protecting them while you weren't.
Thank you so much, Ambrosia.
Yes.
You have really tried to know any question, my people, so that we can answer some question before we go.
I do want to say something. I mean, we've been talking about teenagers a lot, because I am a teenager, so I know a lot about that area. But let's also talk about, the younger children from, when your child is 6, that's when they really become, are having sense. So from 6 to 10. You see, in a lot in the African community, it's always like, when you see your child is 6, he's just 6. A 6-year-old is only thinking about playing, is asking stuff, wanting to know new things. Don't think just because they are a child, they should be stop doing childish things, if you know what I mean. Like, stop playing on the couch, or stop running around like in parties, stop embarrassing me. They're a child. Let them be a child. Let them be free. Let them do child things. Let them go outside, play with their child friends, if you know what I mean, from their age range. And don't hold them back and be like, you can't do this, you can't do that. Go read a book, or else when you're older you will not be smart. They're a child. Children, they play. 6-year-olds, they play with Lego, with whatever they're playing with, and that's what they need. That's what they enjoy to do. So don't hold them back from it, and are like, if you keep doing like this, if you keep playing around, you're not going to be anywhere when you're older, because that's not like that. Children go through stages, and when they're from 6 to 10, that is when they are just a kid, just a child, and they should be able to do things children do. And then when they are teenagers, they do things what teenagers do. So let them also do that. If they want to experience new things in their teenage life, then let them do that, because you can't hold them back any longer. Before you know it, if you keep acting like this, very protective, when they start being 20, that's when they will leave the house and they will be wild. They will do the things they would have never done, because you never gave them that freedom. And just because they're an adult, they think, now I have the freedom, and they will go wild. I'm telling you right now, that is how it is.
That's how it is. Okay, we have caller in the house. Hello, Tafia caller.
Hey, hello everybody.
We are hearing you.
Iyeki, Iyeki, to be honest, I'm not going to comment, but except me and Monica caught two of you gossiping Monica, so you have problem after the show.
I know her. Okay.
Yeah, all of us, me and her, we were hiding and listening to all your conversation. We record it, we have your audios, we are going to play it on this show. Me and Monica, we're going to play show.
Monica like money passing mama. Can you imagine? Monica say record me to play for pay show. Monica, do you have Facebook? Where will you? I will not borrow you my. Can you imagine? Oh, Sanera Facebook. Monica, they listen to wetin they do for her, so she don't record me to play for pay show. Hey, Jesus, Baba Shideke. You see what we are saying, that whatever we are doing, we should be careful. Our children are watching. Look at my own daughter say, I'm going to use you for pay show. Oh my God. Oh, thank you so much, my lovely people. There was one question within my mind just now. Somebody said I was also a teenager person dey craze. No, person no dey craze, but you no fit dey expect your 8 years old child make it dey behave like teenagers.
She said you and Amber. She said you and Amber. She said you and Amber have a lot to answer to her because of what you guys were talking. Me and her were listening. Say, hey, I have called these two people. I said, don't worry, let's record them. You say, go. I said, we are going to set up the thing.
Okay.
I said, don't mind them. They don't know we are on live video, and they don't know we are on their live. So we'll record them.
Bye yo, daddy cool. Very soon, that one our people come they do now. They only use me do pay show. I use only do pay show. Children use their mama do pay show. Mama use children do pay show. Okay, soon, very soon, because right now all friends we don't lock up. We know they talk to each other again. You don't know the one we want use you do pay show. Presenter to presenter, everybody don't batter to where you let. Very soon, as we not see client again, we know they fight with our friends again. Now our family we go put the record now. They do pay show. Okay, my people, thank you so much. This program tonight was about
social anxiety.
Children who are just disorder shy,
like just a disorder, you know?
Okay, and who have natural shy. So you didn't tell how can we help the one that have natural shyness? How can the mothers help and push them to be able to open up?
Like just as in with the disorder, step by step. First with close relatives like your uncle, your auntie, your cousins, try to push them, be like, hey, go greet them and all that kind of stuff. Then you go to stage 2 is where you try to do it outside or in school, or be like, hey, it's going to be fine with your presentation, or go out with your friends, or you see this your class, you can do it, it's not that hard. And then stage 3 is like, oh, let's come outside, let's go greet people. Just push them and stimulate them, and do not keep them inside and be like, oh, it is good that my child is shy, because now she won't talk or go with strangers. Because you see, later in life they will develop social anxiety, and when they're older it will really affect their lifestyle and everything that's going on, from work to just simply asking somebody the way or the direction, and you don't want that for anybody. So it always starts young, and then you really need to go for it at that point. When you're already seeing symptoms, or you're like, okay, my child be a little bit shy, just help them that point on. Because before you know, you're too late, and there's nothing really you can do anymore.
Okay. Then the one that is disorder.
Disorder. That's the same thing, like I just said. Also, you go step for step, and if you see they're having panic attacks, like just like, oh no, I can't do this. Panic attacks is for everybody very different. Some people like to just be alone. Some people, they just stress out and are like, I cannot do this anymore. Some, for children, they just cry on the spot because they find it very anxious. Try to seek or to look for a therapist. Therapists are not for crazy people. Therapists are there for everyone from young to old. Even if you need a therapist just because you want to talk to somebody and really want to relieve everything that's going on in your life, just go to a therapist and talk about it. It's between you and the therapist and to nobody else. Okay. That's all. It's private, so.
Ambrosia, on this area, she's encouraging every one of us, if you have personal stress, personal
problems that are going on in your life,
you have mental thing, it's not like you are crazy,
no,
but maybe you something is flashing through your mind, maybe violent or something in the past. She's encouraging you to see a therapist. That therapist is not for only cuckoo people. That you telling somebody, I'm going to my therapy, doesn't mean you are crazy. Okay, it can mean you are going there to talk to somebody. I believe a lot of people who use social media domain, most especially from our tribe, I believe they need therapy. They have been wounded, they have been injured, they have this uncurable hate and unforgettable experience. I think you guys need to talk to someone, talk to therapist. Go there. Go for 3 months. Even before 3 months finish, you will see yourself having another idea. They can really help. I've told you guys long time ago, I've been to therapy. I didn't go to therapy because I was crazy or because husband was beating me or because of anything.
You went to therapy?
Yeah, it was long, but you guys were still small. Oh. I went there when I was having a Jebo and Monica. Yes, no, Jebo and Amber. I never even think of Monica. It was the time whereby I have 2 children and my husband was schooling and my husband was working, but he was working far in Amsterdam. So driving there and driving back, he will always return late, like 8 o'clock. And when he come back, now just to eat and sleep. Tomorrow morning again, he's gone. Like that every day. I'm just left alone, like only me one in everything with J-Boy. At a time, because they always go early and come back late. Before he come back, my son is sleeping, and when he's going, my son is sleeping. So at a time for weekend, if he even want to carry J-Boy will just look and go, mama. So I was like, hey, this thing is too much for me. I was angry. And like, you are purposely doing it. So I have to go to therapy for therapy to let me know, look, did this change? Did anything change? No. Okay, you have 2 children very fast together. The senior one never reached 2 years. You don't already born. Okay, and I don't have document that time. And my husband is working far. He goes early in the morning and come back late at night. So they try to like, okay, now we know what is wrong with you. This is area you should be looking. This is how you should breathe in and breathe out. Everything is fine. So it really do work. It doesn't mean say when you go to therapy you are crazy or something is wrong with you or whatever. It's just that something is wrong with the way you are viewing things. Right?
Yeah.
They will help you to bring the reality. Okay? For me at that time, I was just thinking that the cool is purposely doing this thing. You don't even see that it's too much. You understand? And the people have to bring reality to me. Like, this is the reality. Okay, this is how you can manage yourself. Like this and like this. And it works. It really work, guys. It really work. Okay. They say, please, so little Monica and J-Boy, who is senior. J-Boy is senior. Little Monica is our last born. Don't mind at all. Okay. Little Monica is our last. J-Boy is middle. Amber is first. And yesterday, some people were asking how old is Amber. Amber is 15 years old. Okay. Thank you so much. Any question in the house? Let me check YouTube. Any question, my lovely people? I'm impressed with your daughter. Oh, Nancy, thank you so much. Thank you. I must say you did a great job. That is what I am saying. Laziness is another major problem a lot of teenagers face, especially in the Western world.
It's
to the
true.
extent a 15 years old find it problematic to take their dishes to the sink after years.
It's true, and
It's
and it's not it does not come, oh, I'm lazy and that's why I do not do it. It comes from something. Ask them, is it because of the stress? Is it because there's something going on why they cannot? You see, if they cannot do the little simple things, there must be something going on. It's not just because they're lazy. There must be something in that area which is not really giving them any more hope or giving them any, how do I say this, any
But game is also causing that
Well-
kind of laziness. Addicted to their game and they don't want to get up to do something, or their telephone.
yeah, okay, at that area,
Or bad character, or with the mother don't follow up properly.
at that area you have that, yes. But if I really need to, like, you see, from my friends, if I really need to see all of the people that I've known that have gone through this, and it's not just because of their devices or games or other things, it really might be just because of school. It might be, you know, just because of your parents putting stress on them. There must be something. So go and ask them, is everything okay? Why are you like this? Why are you sitting there? Why aren't you doing anything? Why are you not being, you know, organized and stuff? Do not say, oh, you're lazy, you're not doing anything, that's why your room is like this. Ask them first why they are discouraged of doing the little things, because before you know it, it might be some kind of, you know, depression, and they just don't feel any hope anymore, or the purpose of doing anything, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So ask.
And on this point, I can also say parents will come in. If you also maybe like a week you don't even enter your children's room, you don't care.
Yeah,
Sometimes you have to stimulate them. You have to say, oh yeah, Jeba, get up, come over. No, do it now. Hey, if you too something is wrong with your head, you just still leave them. They will just be like that. Do you know a dirty parents bring up dirty children?
It's true. If you don't give them a how do you
Make
say
we not
that?
talk loud.
If you don't do the things that you're supposed to do, how are they supposed to do the things they're supposed to do? If you don't clean after yourself, they're not gonna clean after themselves.
That's it.
That's
Okay,
how
somebody
it is.
is asking from YouTube, do you sibling do any house chores? Because mom said we shouldn't expect teenager to scrub the toilet. I don't entirely agree with that, but totally not doing it in an abusive way. That is what I said.
That is, I do the bathrooms and the toilets because that is just, I live in this house, so of course at some point I need to do them. I also do the dishes, my siblings as well. We always do the dishes. We always clean up after ourselves. Of course, in a family, when you live in a household, you need to set little chores as parents, okay? Just not, you know, forcing them to do this is something else, but just asking them, be like, hey, we live in this household together, we're one family, you live here as well, please contribute something.
Okay.
You go do the bathrooms, I go do this, then your sister's going to do that, then your brother's going to do that. If you try to set it up like that and have a whole plan, then everything could work out. If you have a routine, everything could work out. So of course we all do things in house. That is something, it's a necessity. Everybody needs to know how to do that. And to be very clear, do not put pressure on your daughters. It doesn't matter how old or how young they are. Do not put pressure on their daughters, because I know a lot of African parents always favor their sons. Yeah, always favor their sons, you know, always the boys, like, oh, because they're boys, that's why they don't need to do them. That is not how it works. It goes from both ways. Knowing how to cook, knowing how to clean, knowing how to clean up after yourself, knowing how to be organized is a human necessity. Everybody needs how to do that. It's a bare necessity. It's not just because you're a woman and that's why you gotta do that. Is being sexist, and you do not want to bring that upon your son, because before you know it, he will grow up being just exactly like a typical normal husband, not doing anything, not knowing how to cook, not knowing how to clean. Nobody wants to go after that. Nobody wants to marry some kind of man like that. So also for the husbands out there, set a wait, how do you say that? Set a proper image for your sons out there. Show them how a real man needs to act. Cook, clean, doing chores. That's exactly what everybody should do. So if you as a husband also show your sons how to do that, they will follow up as well, because they look up to you. They're like, okay, that's my dad, that's what I need to do.
Oh my God, that really like, oh my God. It's a typical Africa husband. Please, father, I say you should use yourself as an example for your children.
Yes, I know a lot of African husbands, they do not do that. It's nothing that they do, just sitting there and then eating parayam and then asking for more and not doing anything. And I'm just like, how do you call yourself the man of the house if you don't know how to cook for yourself, if you cannot clean after yourself, if you don't know how to do
Abba don already talk. Abba say, which woman want to go with man that doesn't know how to cook?
Nobody
Really? Are you sure?
Nobody wants that in this generation. Nobody's looking for that.
Are you hearing the boys at home? Are you hearing? In this generation she's talking about, she's saying in this generation, this is their generation, they are not going to friend you if you don't know how to cook, if you don't know how to clean, if you don't know how to do house chores. They say no hope, na parampon you go be.
Yeah. At that point, just go and stay and live by your mom. It's okay, because at that point, that is what you're looking for, a mother figure. Because who is going to do that for you?
Una dey you see P Square wife say first one pull cloth, pull pant for ground always when you don comot and you don tire up. He say from this time, this generation, more they put am for dustbin. So any husband wey enter house come put cloth for ground, after we don talk. One lady call me from Canada that they say, Monica, I know my husband is very good, my marriage is very good. He say, but one thing just dey make the thing dey tire me. Don't get me wrong. He say, they flex, they whatever. But wetin they do? He say, since when we know each other, I don't born how many children. That man, you keep momujo talk. As I go tell her rich, they hear. This thing they vex me. Wicked, I almost throw away load. I said, just for this one. He said, yes, so. You see, my lady, your problem don't solve. Carry the clock, put for those room. Now, so they say, no, come they do now. No need of talking. Hello.
Hello, hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, Amber. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fine. Let me contribute a little bit. Okay. One is when you were talking about your mom were talking about it, like let's say your mom has two daughters now. One of them have big mouth and the other one doesn't. I have them like that. I have three girls. My middle one have big mouth. We always call her big mouth, Since we're ready from school. Okay. So this senior one, as your mom said, not that middle one is really rude. She's not rude. She's just saying her mind.
Yeah.
And whatever they say is very right. But the senior one that doesn't have a big mouth that you see, she's being very, very politely. Not that she don't know what to say, but as a mom, she look at it like, I don't want to say this to mom. Like your mom will say, oh, come on, come and give me this remote in the living room, and I'm sitting closer to it. So, oh my God, mom, you can pick that remote by yourself. Or if it's Victoria, she's just gonna come and say, oh, you need the remote, you just give it to me and go back. See? So they are not rude. No. They say what is right. Okay, those big mouth kids. Okay. Yeah. Then the other one I want to contribute to is that the one you just said about the men, like our African parents, they should train our boys, our kids, the men, the maid. We should train them how to cook and everything, just the way we want to train the female.
Yeah.
You see? Yeah, and it's really true. And as you said, in this new modern life,
Yes.
like you guys now, because we are born from Africa. So men now, they can have their way. But in you people modern life now, men are not going to have their way. Our African men that is growing up, parents, and it's really true. Train up your male child how to cook, how to do things. Because these modern kids, they are not going to be responsible for them at all. At all. Otherwise, you guys going to have your male kids at home to yourself. And you'll be wondering, why are you not married, my son? Why are you not married? What is going on? What is really going on is that you cannot babysit your son. They cannot babysit your son. Whatever bullshit we women are taking now for our husbands, our kids, the modern kids that we have now, they're not going to take it.
No.
That part of it, any of our parents that have a maid, please just note it down that whatever you are, the training you are giving to the female, also give it to the male kids because it's real. It is real. And now our kids, our senior kids are not saying that they are not going to get married to any African men. That's what they're saying. We want to go far away, not even Nigeria. Our Nigerian kids don't want to marry to Nigeria maid.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, because we already know they are going to act like that, like their mothers. I already know they haven't really done the training they have done to their daughters, so why would I want to go through all of that, you know?
Okay, they don't want to babysit them.
No.
They don't want. Okay, like this modern kids now, they're also saying that whatever field I am, whatever career I am, the same thing I want my man to be. Because I'm not going to marry him for him to use my money. He got to use his own money, and I have to use my own money. You see, so the same thing with housework, cooking, and everything. So, Amber, you really did well. Thank you so much, and I love you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Okay, question. Is it okay if the firstborn is giving almost all the curse, especially if the firstborn is a stepson or the daughter? Is it bad? What should they do?
Wait, what?
Okay, he said a stepchild, like maybe we have step brother or step sister that is bigger than you, and they are giving that child all the curse at home. He said, is it good? What should they do?
No, that's not good. That is your favoritism, and you should not have that. And I know that happens like a lot, you know, whenever your parents have remarried or you have remarried and that husband or that wife has a new set of children and you have your own set of children, so they become step siblings from each other. And I know not many parents may like them, because at the end they're not really your children, so what are you supposed to be doing? And I know they will put everything like, oh, you're the oldest now, even though you're not really my child, you're still supposed to be doing don't do that. Even if they're older, don't do that, because you see, at a young age you should still learn your children how to do things, and not just because someone is like older or the eldest, they should be doing everything and taking the responsibilities, because before you know, your eldest will be gone. Who is going to be there for you to help you? Exactly. That's why you should learn your middle and your youngest how to do things for themselves as well, because nobody is going to be there and is going to like protect over them. So
okay. Ambrosia, next topic next week, not this week again, because weekend Ambrosia is busy. Next week, maybe within Monday to Wednesday, is a question someone asked: what makes children to be depressed? You treat it next week. What causes teenagers to depress? Okay, so my people, as I was saying, somebody will ask, say, do my children do things at home? Of course. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, my children do things even when I don't even ask for it. All of them. J-Boy can do things and you won't believe it. J-Boy alone can just wake up Saturday morning before all of us wake up, he don clean, he don over, he go even come try to do toasty wey I dey like, come serve me for bed. Am I lying?
It's true. It's true.
I'm telling you, he will go and wake Monica, touch his body and think, are you okay? Is your body, or do you want to drink this? What do you need in your tea? What do you this? He will serve everybody. You go to say, oh look, don't come, wait to be that. Not be once in a while. If he want do it, they do it. And when I did Netherlands, my children do everything like adult too. Oh Jesus Christ, we do share things and we do it properly. Like this one is doing here, this one is doing here, we are doing here, very responsible. But since when we come UK, I can say it, I don't know why that they cool, they do like my beer there. Okay, let's say he missed the children for a long time. That the cool is, if you send the children like Amber do this, that the cool will just take over. We do it. Don't worry, let me quickly do it. If you say J boy, come and do the, yeah, he go say I will do it. I will do it. He will just be doing it. It doesn't let them do something. I say these are things where these children don't they too. I don't know whether now you can't see when they never even grow rich like this. They do the thing. Now it will just take over. Whoosh, and do it for them. But come and go buy something from supermarket. Before you know, you go see Papa don't carry khaki. It be like say weather, rain wan fall. Make I just go. It be like say breeze there outside. May I just drive car. Now I don't go come back because he doesn't want them to go. So please, parents, we should also be on one line
with each other.
Not saying it in front of the children. When you guys are inside, always say it. Me, I always say it when it's both of us. I will say, why are you doing this? I know you don't want to make this girl go buy something today. Now you quickly got a key. Let the children they do something. I beg you in the name of God. I went on a polo gege. I went on a one gege. I don't tire. I know they do like that. You expect these children from my hand. I beg you in the name of God. And I can say now it's getting now lesser that if I send the children, if I send the message, it's kind of who is safe. Me not still jump inside again because yesterday I just didn't wanna put again. You understand? But when we just newly come, oh Jesus, sorry, make I not just say Monica. You go say what you they call her for? Monica, give me water. I go say I don't bring the water. Just leave on a small pikin. Now we'll call. Okay, but now it's getting better. So husband and wife, that is how we should also do it. If you think it's your wife that is making the children not to do something, talk to her when the children are not there. If you feel say that the husband, talk to that husband when the children are not there. Try to make husband understand. I'm not trying to be sending these children message. It's because they just have to. Otherwise, it's not good. If you say, J-boy, clean up your room before you come, you see Papa don't they say, let's do it together. I say, why? This is something J-boy can do without looking for help. Let them do it. But now that the cool is not getting used to it, that you send the children message and they just try to come out in mind. When we newly come, you know they feel come out in mind. You send the message, it's like before you know, saying in go carry shoe, go stay for front there, go they look. These children don't they tell you. I say, me you come, they go come. I don't say that they come. I just want to make sure say, I be me, I just carry more to go look for them. You know, so that is true. Daddy for you. Yes. So daddies, please don't spoil the children. Let's do it together. You always picking up the work where they send them. You are not helping them at all. You are not helping them. Look at that. Because sometimes say you na mama woman. Now teach you how to cook, how to do everything. Why you know want make I teach these children? I first teach them for Netherlands. They go to school with bicycle by themselves. They come back very responsible. They can go to shop, go do posting for me. But since I come here, apart from my brother, I do posting for me sometimes. That they could not agree make J-boy do posting. But this one at J-boy where they do posting for me. Monica they do for Netherlands with the share. In the morning, Amber go do one before he go school. The one where I go do for ground. If they come back, J-boy and Monica go share on top of their bicycle 4-4 or 3-3. If I don't get plenty, one person will go do it. If he plenty, they will share on. They will go, they will come back. And the place where they still go, they post that time. And so it's still far like where we did, at the same length. Okay, yeah, they are going to walk, no bicycle. But corner, you don't come out. You understand? That the cook will just, the moment you just say, come and help people, you go say, these children, Monica, no, just leave it. If I finish work, if I close, I'll go do it. I'll say, but I have to do it. But not be the one where you say, Monica, how this Monica, J-boy, no, You understand? So, husband, I know you are doing it. And most husband with sabi work for one. That's what they do children. I'm telling you, most husband where they use where sabi things. Now so they go they do for their children. They will come forget say now person tissue. That's why you sabi. You understand? J-boy can also cook any food though. Maybe you don't feel no sweet rich like Amber own, but he can cook everything because we used to share. I cook today, J-boy will cook tomorrow, Amber will cook next tomorrow, Monica will cook. The one we don't enter, we didn't know, but we was just this, like. You understand? But this time, if you say J-boy come and cook spaghetti that he knows how to cook, you will just see that the cook will fear conveva. Leave there, make this thing not come bonjour, make I help you turn up. Tell me no, we are very late. Now you help and turn, now you help and fryer, now you help and cut. So papas, allow the children, they are good, they know how to do it.
And it's okay to be protective and look out for them, but not, to the extent they're just not allowed to do anything anymore.
You understand? Thank you so much, daddies and mommies that are also this protective. Please loosen up a little bit, let them do something. And children that are watching, teenagers, of course, if you are living in a dirty home, I always say shame on you. Okay? Don't live in a dirty home. Even if your mom is not doing it properly, because maybe your mom is busy. Some of us that do business from home come and see carton, everything put there, clothes, room. Sometimes help. I'm not saying help your mom to go and afford that cloth. No, I'm not saying that if you cannot do that, they don't help me to do that except when I ask for it. Okay? But you see your own parts. Do it. You see the normal general harm.
Like if you see something is laying down or something is not supposed to be there, even though it was not you who did it, then just clean it up. You cannot just pass it off and be like, yeah, whoever did that is going to clean it up. No, because that person did that on purpose and it's not going to clean it up. So just do it, okay? If you see like dishes laying there and you know it was not you, then just clean it. It's just a little bit of contribution that you're putting on to this household. The next time you just say, hey, I've seen you haven't done your dishes. I did them for you this time. Will you do them the next time? It's that simple.
Yeah. And if you eat, you just wash it. If you guys don't have dishwasher, it's very easy. The moment you eat, you just wash your plate. It's finished. You just clean it and put it. But if you add dishwasher, remove the extra food and just put it in the machine and go upstairs. If it's full, you guys will own it. Please help mommy and daddies like this. Yeah, everything will be fine. Thank you so much for everyone who super chat on YouTube. God bless you. And all the star givers on Facebook. God richly bless you. We call it short now so that Rosa can go to bed. Tomorrow is still school team. It's weekend. But next week is when Abrosia will come again for what makes children, teenager depressed. And how can you sign it that, oh, my child is depressed or doing depressing thing?
I said we do it on Wednesday.
On Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay, so on Wednesday, me and Abrosia will be here. Thank you so much, my lovely people. God richly bless you so much. And tomorrow is a lot of Harvard day for me. Don't forget to be there. I think I'm starting from, by the grace of God, I hope from now I get better. I never still eat better. I'm not somebody say it's better eat me you for come down. I wish I don't even come down for appeal. I never eat, but I never come down. Will you believe that? I never eat. Now they go like 48 hours where I never eat. I just I just dey drink, and I'm okay. Daddy could buy me pepper soup. The one wey I throw away for inside, na still plenty. E no still be food for my mouth. Not that I don't have taste, my mouth no peel, nothing happen to my mouth, but I don't just have like eat. You know they do me, and I know they hungry. Okay, so I never feel lose weight. I wish I lose weight. Let me have a go. I know they hungry because I no eat, I no hungry, so I no feel lose weight yet. Maybe if it pass like this, maybe I could lose weight, and I will also love it. It's not a problem. Okay, but I hope my fooding time come back. Una know na Iyeki na foodie. Maybe not too much food. That it make me also sick. So too much choppy. I don't too shop too much gap, too much junky food. Wey cause this wahala. Please, darling Amber, make it a date. Okay, I need all this. Okay. Oh yeah, my son is 20 years and he is watching right now. We need more of this play. Very good. Very good. We will come back on Wednesday with Ambrosia. But before then, tomorrow, join me on Ava Day. God bless you. Hope you have taken your COVID. I've not taken, but I don't think it's that one. Bye. Bye, everybody. Thank you all so much. Don't forget to put like and share. Please like and share. Like and share to your loved one, to your family. Okay, allow your children to do things at home. My children, they do, but not be by force and not be by beating. Yeah, communication. And sometimes they will also tell me, Daddy, where can I end it now? Sometimes they tell me, say, okay, I not go do
there.
Okay.
Yeah,
sometimes they'll say, I not go do. I know they beat them. I'll just still leave them because I know they can do. Yeah.
Well, bye.
You say I never eat, but I go they do plenty drink. I never drink more. I dey fear. I dey fear say I drink bacteria for months. I drink months. I don't know. I'm just like it's bacteria that is worrying me.
It's a cold.
Yeah.
A cold, you see, if you go outside, and especially in this month, it's very cold, so you'll be getting a stuffy nose, sore throat. It's because you're having a cold. It's very normal in this very month.
You see, my lady, I never drink more. I feel say I get bacteria from it.
And you can drink more just finely.
So I'll be drinking water and tea. I've not drank much. That one you say, now you make me no feel easy because I did drink much. Now lie, I never drink much. Bye.